Good morning, class, or good day, class. We thank God that we are here again to continue our lesson as expected. Last week we looked at limited liability companies and all the details that it entails, like formation of the limited liability company and so on. And I hope you have done some homework by reading the topic from your textbook. As I told you, you can use your textbook, Essential Commerce, by Tornado, published by Tornado, and it's there. Today we want to look at another topic in our course, and that is insurance. Insurance is like a live wire, which is very, very essential for a company's success. Many companies need to insure their assets, their property, even at times their staff, in order to get the maximum output from them. And so we want to look at insurance today. What is insurance? Insurance may be defined as a provision made for the protection of persons, that is, people working with you, or object, your asset, your building, your cars, etc., against any unforeseen risk, or circumstances that may occur in the course of your work or in the course of life. For example, if a man insures his life, nobody knows when he is going, and so he take a risk. Every day we go through certain risk or the other, and so it is good we insure our life. The same way, our cars plow the road, and when an accident will occur, it does not announce there is going to be an accident. So insurance, you have to insure your car. It's a must. It's one of the requirements for you to be able to use your car on the road. Also, we can say insurance and agreement. Another definition is, we say insurance and agreement whereby one party promises to indemnify. What is indemnify? To pay compensation or pay another party a sum of money in the event of a suffering a specified loss or damage. And we say insurance is a system of providing financial compensation. Underline, financial compensation for the effect of loss. The payment being made from accumulated contribution called the premium. It is a very important thing to note that you cannot have an insurance cover unless you have your premium. And that's why in the insurance parlance we say that no premium, no cover. So what is the essence of the cover, the premium? The premium will come in because insurance serves as a pool into which different individual contribute, and from this, part of it is used to indemnify those who may suffer the loss or who may need the money in order to be able to continue existence of the business. For example, A, B, C, D, E, F. Different people will pay premium. The probability that all of them will have an accident or all of them will suffer a loss at the same time is not there. So one out of those who are contributing may suffer a loss, and from this pool of resources that have been contributed in form which we refer to as premium, the person who suffers a loss is now indemnified, bring back to the position where he or she was before the incident occurred. And that's the essence of insurance, to indemnify, to bring you back to the position you were before the incidents occur. And that's why we refer to insurance, that insurance is based on the principle of the pooling of risks. And that's why it's a must. You contribute, you pay. your premium. There are certain things that are very, very important in insurance. Insurance covers certain risks. We classify the risk into two. We say insurable risk and non-insurable risk. When we talk of insurable risk, these are risks that can be calculated. For example, we can know the value of a car, so we can calculate what does it cost to bring back the car back to the road after an accident. We can say, okay, so we say insurable risks are the type of risk which insurer can make provision for or insure against because it is possible to calculate and estimate the likely future loss. And that's why we say that, example, motor insurance, marine insurance, life insurance. Even though life cannot, we only estimate. Then we now have those we refer to as non-insurable risks. These are risks that insurance will not even want to insure with them. For example, we define it as non-insurable risks are the type of risk which the insurance company will not and is not ready to insure against because the future loss cannot be financially estimated or calculated. For example, gambling. That's why no insurance will cover gambling. Once you gamble, you are taking your risk by yourself. You cannot say, oh, I've gambled with 200,000 and so insurance, I lose. Come and pay. No, they will tell you sorry. You willingly, wholeheartedly went into gambling, and so no insurance will cover gambling. The same way, change in fashion. Fashion changes as the people change. Your taste varies. Taste for Miss A varies from the taste of Miss B. So definitely no insurance cover will be given to you for changing fashion or opening of a new shop. When you open a new shop, you either insure against burglary or fire, but not, okay, I'm opening a new shop, come and insure me in case I don't have so many sales. It's a risk you are going to. Do you now tell the insurance company that I've made a lot of profit, come and take part of the profit? No. And that's why these are the speculations. When you speculate, tomorrow this number will win. Insurance company will not insure speculations. So those are what we refer to as insurable and non-insurable risk. The other indemnity insurance, these are insurance that we are sure of restoring you back to the position you were before the incident occurred, and by calculating the amount which we can spend. For example, if a car got hit, had an accident, we can quickly calculate how much will it cost to restore, to repair the car, and so we give it a good finishing, and the car is back on the road. The same way, if fire got a shop, we can estimate, we can calculate what is the worth of the item damaged in such an inferno or that fire incident, and quickly the insurance company can indemnify, restore back, refurbish, and then the owner of the shop is back in business. And or if a house is burgled into, then you can estimate or calculate how many or what are the items stolen, what is the value of the items stolen. Then we can quickly do simple calculation, and then we indemnify, we compensate the person who suffers such a loss. The same thing, that's why we say those are indemnity insurance. That's what we deal with. We can restore such a person back to his. But we have non-indemnity insurance. A non-indemnity insurance that deals with life. What is the value you are placing on a life? And that cannot be quantified. So we only compensate or give only consolation. This man has insured his life. Okay. He knows his reason for insuring his life. Maybe to provide a protection for the next of kin, or to act as a some form of savings, which we will look in detail when next we meet. And so all these are very, very important. Then we have some basic principles of insurance. These are things that are very, very important. That's why we call it basic principles of insurance. Number one, indemnity. Every insurance deals with indemnity. That means paying compensation to the insured by giving the person an insurance cover which can be calculated, and then he is indemnified whenever he suffers a loss. The insurer, once is paying his premium regularly, then on suffering any loss or damage, then he is compensated for the loss he or she might have suffered. Then we have another principle which we say insurable interest. With insurable interest, we are telling you that you can only insure things that belongs to you, your own property. Not, oh, because Tunde is my friend, I want to insure his car. No, the best you can do is encourage Tunde to insure his car by himself. But not because it's my friend, I want to take an insurance for him. No. You are not the owner of the car. You are not the one going to suffer any loss if the car gets damaged. But it is today, the best you can do is to, under the principle of insurable interest, to advise Tunde to take an insurance cover for his car. But not you going to pay premium on behalf of Tunde. It is not done. And so you can only insure property that is yours. And under this principle, you cannot go and insure properties of your neighbor or your friend. You cannot, because you are not the one going to suffer any loss if in case of any damage or loss. The third principle is what we call utmost good faith. Abandonment fides. Abandonment fides says, on any question, when you take an insurance policy, you will be given a pro forma form on which you are asked some very, very ridiculous questions. Do you have a headache? How often do you have a headache? Have you ever gone through an operation? These are questions on your pro forma invoice. And so, you must give accurate answer. Because these are the things the insurance company will use against you. For example, a woman who has had a cesarean operation, and then in the form they ask, have you ever had an operation? And said, no, I never have. Forgetting that she will be asked to go for medical tests, and it's discovered that she has told a lie. So, insurance under Abandonment Fidel, under utmost good faith, you must state clearly all relevant information that will affect the validity of the agreement. So if you have had a cesarean operation and you now tell her, no, I never had an operation, but you have had appendicitis and you have operated it and taken it back, and then you now told a lie. When in case there is problem in that part, then you now come to insurance company. And they say, look, in your form, you told us a lie. And that's why you must always state all relevant facts that will be very, very needed at any given time you are filling the form for any insurance cover. Number 4, there's another principle called contribution. In insurance, you are not allowed to make profit. You are not allowed to make profit from insurance company. What does that mean? A person is not allowed to insure with company A, insure the same vehicle with company B, insure the same vehicle with company C. If he does that, that means he wants to take benefit. He wants to be indemnified by different 3 companies. Under the principle of insurance, they will go through the clearing house. and then it is noted that you want to make gain from the insurance policy, definitely what they do, they will not say you should not pay your premium to the three companies. When it gets to the time they want to compensate you, they now go through to the clearing house, and then they now pay you based on contribution under the principles of contribution. That means each company will now contribute part to just a fraction, depending on the ratio of your premium to each of the company, and then indemnify you. Under the principles of contribution, no person, no insurer is allowed to make profit from insurance company. Then we talk, the fifth principle is proximate cost. What do you mean by proximate cost? Losses or liability arising must be directly related to the event you have insured your property or yourself or your asset for. For example, if I've insured my car against fire and unfortunately the car did not get burnt, but it was stolen, under the principles of proximate cost, I cannot claim any money from the insurance company because I've only insured against fire, not burglary. And that's why when you are insuring your car, you can insure against theft, fire, and other losses that may occur. That will now give you the parameter, the opportunity to claim any compensation from the insurance company. And that's why under that principle, nobody is allowed to insure to benefit or be compensated for a policy he has not taken an insurance cover. The sixth principle is subrogation. You know, I told you that you are not allowed to make profit from insurance company. For example, what is subrogation? So it's a principle that says that the insurance company, the insurer, has given the indemnity for if the insurance company had given you your compensation. Automatically the property is no more your own. For example, if my car got damaged and they have been compensated, the car is written off and the company has given me compensation, the car now automatically belongs to the insurer. So they have the right to come and take the scrap, the remnant of that car, and then do whatever, either sell it partly to to those welders or whoever may need the part, and in order to reduce their liability, their loss. And so under the principle of subrogation, the insurer has the right to take over the asset once the insured has been duly compensated. Abandonment. What is abandonment? Abandonment means it's a principle that says that in case of any situation, unforeseen circumstances, and then the person is not able to continue paying the premium, under the principles of abandonment, he can the insured, after suffering the loss, can now just write to the insurance company and say, look, I can no longer continue to pay the premium as a result of A, B, C, D, or certain reasons clearly stated in the letter. And then he will be given the property. Under the abandonment and principle, in case to repair the car will cost 300,000 naira, and then to get a new car will cost a fairly new car will get 200,000. It pays the principal, the insured, that the insured will be given the sum of 200,000 to get a new car, instead of the insurance company, the insurer, spending 300,000 to repair your car. And that's under the principle the principle that will now come in place is what we refer to as abandonment. For further reading on this topic, you can take your textbook and read from page 197 to page 200 in your essential commerce. Also, if you are not with your essential commerce, in the comprehensive commerce, you have all these principles clearly stated in the pages from page 145 to 149. When next we meet, we now look at the basic advantage of taking an insurance policy, okay, or what we refer to as importance of insurance. Have a wonderful day. God bless.